Hello, my mates. I hope you enjoyed the rest of the weekend and all the hectic sport, cricket and rugby and semi-finals. And we need to talk, but I'll try and give you a call this evening actually. Right now, obviously, you've still got a couple of drills and stuff to do from a couple of weeks ago. We haven't got around to it yet. Okay, so we're keeping that stuff. If you need me to resend it or simplify it for you, let me know. We've just got those couple of drills to do. So, kind of what I wanted to do. Because you said this week might be busy as well, so even if you don't get to this, those drills this week, that's absolutely fine. But I wanted to start creating a little bit of an improved routine, okay, just so mentally we're not all over the place. Okay, we know exactly this is what I'm trying to do. Whether I do it or not is a separate thing, that's fair. But at least that okay, this is what I'm trying to do. You're not standing over the golf ball because you're in that process of improving, but also you haven't practiced much. You're standing on the golf ball thinking about, as you've told me, left arm straight, and plus what I want, which is that hip there, shoulder plane there, don't overswing, left arm straight, clear the hip. You can't play like that, right? So let's get a better mental routine for when you're on the golf course. 1 or 2 feels for what we're trying to do in our golf swing in between the practice. And then most importantly, I think right now, is just improve the alignment. Okay, maybe not most important. They're probably both just as important, because I do think sometimes at the moment on the course, you're just a little bit all over the place and it's too difficult, right? But I also know that this alignment is an issue. We've talked a little bit about the putting, but it is an issue through the bag. Okay, so I want to change this routine and change this approach a little bit. So we're going to have a full swing routine and we have a putting routine. Okay, so I want you to start learning how to line up with your shoulders. Okay, so we're going to change this routine a little bit. Okay, so what I want you to do, and it doesn't matter, it'll be closer. It's hard to have it perfect, especially without me there, without videos, but this will get it close, okay, more often. Okay, obviously sometimes perfect, but we'll get it close more often, right? Okay, so obviously I'm going to line mistakes, I'm cheating a little bit there, but just the idea, right? So don't worry too much about the target right now. Okay, but what I want you to learn to do, I want you to learn to get your shoulders square and the face of the golf club perfectly perpendicular to your shoulders. Okay, so 90 degrees to my shoulders. Okay, so that you can practice, right? So if you don't have a mirror, okay, you can just use your left hand, feel sort of straight line, okay, and then try and, obviously that would be closed, that would be open, right? So just try and get it as square as possible. You can kind of feel when the shoulders are not quite right. Okay, there. Okay, cool, very square. Okay, then grip the club, still keep those shoulders square. Okay, grip the club, alright, and then drop the club in, okay, by creating that forward bend. Okay, so that's how we drop the club in, alright, and then from there, any movements are made with your whole torso. So basically, you turn your shoulders and shuffle your feet, and that's how you make any adjustments, okay? So if we then go, there's our target, we pick a little intermediate target just in front of the golf ball. Forget about that for a while. Okay, sort of semi the correct distance from the ball. Okay, get everything square. All perpendicular to one another. Okay, drop the club in. First thing is distance from the ball position, posture. Okay, then I double check my target. Okay, I've done that quite well. Let's just say I might be a hair left anyway, but let's just say I am left. Okay, then we make an adjustment like this. So we move everything. Okay, so I move my whole torso to move the golf club. Then I shuffle my feet to match. Put it down. Oh, that's definitely too far right. Pick it up. Move my whole torso. Back down. Check it. Okay, that looks good. Okay, then we go from there. Right. Now, it won't take that long, so don't worry too much. I'm just talking you through it. Okay, but that's what I want you to do. Okay. Now, I want to do the same idea with the putting. Okay, so get the putter perpendicular to you. Okay. Right, get your right hand grip correct first. Get the face square to you. Twist it until it's perfect. Okay, then your left hand grip. Double check how square everything is, perpendicular. Okay, then drop it in. Okay, shuffle the correct distance from the ball. And any movements I make with the whole body moving the golf club. Like that. Okay, but obviously we're making subtle changes, right? Okay, so set it in, shuffle it around, shuffle it around. Okay, no maneuvering like that, putting or full swing once you set in. Okay, no changing of the hand or wrist or forearm positions at all. Okay, and then to help us look at intermediate target, tee to green is fine. Okay, on the golf course, from what I sort of know and have seen, or whatever, it's hard to get an intermediate target because the greens are sort of too pure. Okay, so what I want you to do, I do want you to use the logo, but I don't want you to overuse the logo. Okay, so basically what we're going to do, we're going to use the logo and we're going to line it up as close to the center of the cup as we can. We're just going to line it up once, right? Okay, so I'm just going to sort of walk you through this. Okay, so what we're going to do, okay, we're going to take that logo, Alt Pro V. Okay, I'm going to line it up as close to the center of the hole as possible, that line on top. Okay, then we're going to step back and double check it. Okay, if the line looks like it's center cup, then that's fine. Okay, if it looks like it's sort of inside left, inside right, it doesn't matter as long as we are aware of it. Okay, that's all that matters. Okay, and then basically from there, so let's say in this particular one, we've read the putt, let's say 2 balls right. Okay, now we've put that down, we've picked up our marker, we've checked. Okay, it's lining center cup, so I'm going 2 balls right. So I know I'm lining up a little bit right of that line. So I know I'm lining up a little bit right of that line. I don't know exactly how much, but I know it's a little bit to the right. Okay, so then I can set my shoulders in, get everything nice and perpendicular. Okay, set in just a hair offset there. Any movements I make with the whole body together. Then I use my eyes, okay, and then I try and match the speed. That's the process. Okay? If it's a little bit left, obviously I've read this a cup left. Okay, then we set everything in. Start off offset to the left. Okay? Doesn't matter exactly how much, we're close. Okay? And then we just make subtle adjustments with our eyes. Okay, in terms of a little bit less, a little bit more. Obviously, then a little bit less, a little bit more, we're moving this to move the putter face, and then we're rebalancing our feet. Okay, then it all makes sense to you, right? If you put it down, pick up your marker, look, okay, and you go inside right, okay, then once again you know. You understand? So if it's a straight putt, it's just a hair off center left. If it's inside right, then everything's square, it's fine. If it's 2 balls right, it's just a hair off, okay. But just to get the initial setup and alignment close. Get it like 80% of the way there, and then any other adjustments are just made with your eyes, and obviously the way we make those adjustments is how we're discussing today. Okay, let me know your thoughts and what you think. I think it'll be a nice process for us because we're using a little bit of the best of both worlds. Okay, but it's also getting a little more consistent and disciplined. Okay, and then we might realize, okay, that's working, or we might realize, hold on a second, on top of aiming incorrectly, I'm actually reading the greens incorrectly as well. Okay, so just remember as well that last thought is always speed. That's most important. Yeah. Okay, so set up. Which side am I on? Just a little bit off center to the right, let's say, perpendicular. Set it in. Make any adjustments with my body. Okay, double check it. All right, what is the speed? Off you go. Okay, that's the new routine, the new process. Okay, very similar with the full swing, except full swing we are using the intermediate target, okay, and then our swing thought, okay. Try to be disciplined with your swing thoughts with the full swing, all right. Something like square face, right leg is fine, okay. Or control the balance, strong left arm, like that, okay. Just put 2 together and stick with them, no matter what, okay, no matter what they are. Alrighty, okay. Start putting that into play because once we keep developing and actually sort of move past this slight improvement phase into an actual real improvement stage, technique-wise, okay, then this type of thing is really important. Okay, thanks my boy, I'll talk to you soon.